Yo, what up, my friends? I'm back with another video reviewing Heartcatch Precure, the movie. And it was a good film. I really loved the characters. Now, the time of this film doesn't. Now, the film's timeline, I do not know when it takes place because the series is episodic. But you could trailers release doing episodes. What Precure does is doing episodes of the show. The trailer plays during the opening, which actually is clever, getting you hyped for the upcoming, getting you hyped for the upcoming film released in Japanese cinemas. We got the upcoming Ghost Party Precure film coming out later this year. But I think it was already in production before the toy hack. Most likely, they worked on a lot of the episodes during the toy hack, but not everyone. So yeah, the movie's probably already. So yeah, the movie's all probably on a red ship. Anyway, the film is called Heartcatch Precure Hana no Miyako de Fashion Show Desukun. Or translation, Heartcatch Precure the movie fashion show in the flower capital. Really? Yes, it literally has really on the end. Look it up. Don't know why it's titled out. I mean, yeah, that gives the excuse why the kills are in. Anyway, let's start. The film opens up in the night one night in Paris, France. We'll meet two people. The man, known as the Baron, and a young boy named Lou Garou. You know. Baron has some plans to destroy the world, man. Garou just took the crystal, Isn't one the world destroyed. He runs off. Now he actually is from the Desert Messengers as well but he's different. So yeah, then we cut to the next day in Paris, where the Cures are in Paris. Are there because Elka's mother is hosting a type of fashion show, on a special fashion show there. So yeah. Now you think the Moonlight's not really in the movie, if you haven't seen trailers, because how she doesn't really get focused much with the main Cures, because we once you get focused on Tsubomi, Erika, and Itsuki. The fairies actually get pushed aside a bit for a few scenes. Yeah, but actually it's confirmed Cure Moonlight is in the film. She doesn't appear at the start though. Maybe because she was still new. Maybe because it wasn't. They do mention the fact, and Casey thought she was in the film. They do mention something about the fashion show at school, which happened after you became Cure Moonlight again. So, alright, girls are enjoying themselves. Aye, see when we heard from the grandma that Paris is the city of. Erika says it's the city of. Subami says it's the city of flowers. Because her grandmother told her that. And she never lies. It's true, really. Oh, Subami's grandpa only makes one appearance of the movie. That's it. And Kobe-sama doesn't really do much either. He just appears towards the end of the film, too. After some antics, with Subami saying to Itsuki that she's so mean, we have the opening music play of the show's intro. A slight different variation for the film, like the previous series film, having a slight different variation to the opening, making it more unique. I'm not gonna go explain. You can actually find it on YouTube, and you even find the full version too. It is good. Right, so after that, You're also excited. Girls are, doing some things. So this is in French. We don't really have any Spanish leaders speaking French, barely. I mean, we did have some episodes of different seasons with characters that are foreign that don't come from Japan that speak English, which makes it very unique. I don't know why it's called English if it's not, if English symbolizes the British people who live in England. Shouldn't they call it the Americans? Speaking American? I don't get it. That is not important. Anyway, you know, saying that there's no flowers there. Funny logos. Superwoman goes up and on. If Itsuki and Erica losing sight of her. The boy Lugaru was being chased by those bats. Basically like bat legends of those minions we've seen. There's messages are not even in the film, sadly. I think this is the rare time where a Precure movie has a familiar villain from the show. Familiar monster from the season. Not using original monsters. Precure's been doing original monsters for their films lately. Which makes it more unique, with different threats. I've been wondering actually. Say Precure movies are not supposed to be canon, right? But Lugaru and the Baron actually appear in the episode Heartcatch Precure, the latter towards the end of the season. Episode 47, I think. It was the episode when Yuri's dad was... When Doom mentions that when Yuri's dad put on the mask to become Professor Sabaku. Or Dr. Sabaku, whatever. You could clearly see those two in the air. They were there. So that they'll get mentioned. It's confusing. It's like the Elizabeth Eleven Go movie. Some of the elements make it seem like it's not canon, but 3 of the characters that appear in the film actually appeared in later episodes. Late towards the end of the season. That's confusing. It's confusing. And there's something when the films events, they don't get new powers or anything. So basically the film must be canon. There's nothing that contradicts it. Nothing that contradicts it. No, show me not mention it, but it doesn't contradict anything. It doesn't add new power-ups for the cures. So, anyway, Lugo was being chased, and Superman's kind of lost. Well, he accidentally bumps into her. He apologizes. She kindly asks for directions. He tells her. And she walks away. She knows he's injured. She's been pretty persistent and stuff. Just then, those bats show up. I really wish I could remember those names. Anyway, they chase him. She grabs his hand and runs across town, trying to escape them. Itsuki and Erica are looking for her Subomi. When they see the bat, they see her. They see her running with the boy. So they chase after her. On the mates. Just want to stop. Baron show up, whose real name is Salamander. And he tells Pancho from away. He takes his heart flower. He does it the same as Kumotaki, Kobaja, and Cesarina does. They don't get mentioned. They don't get mentioned about the film, really. Like, if it mentions Serena becoming purified, mention that. Well, he turns him into a Desertarian. And Lacey says to Subomi that she doesn't need to get involved with him and stuff. Subomi has to save him. So she transforms into Kill Blossom. Now the transformation is just a stock reuse from the show. Nothing different. They don't make anything different. With Chocolate Witch Pretty Kill movie, they did something different. They had the transformation be longer. You know, slightly longer, including all the Kill's transformation, including Heartcatch. But I think I'll be checking that film out tomorrow, probably. That's most likely gonna happen. Anyway, you're surprised that she's a Precure. And she fights a Desertarian. She tries to beat it with her Precure pink Forte wave. Well, that fails. Because of some type of wolf protecting him. I mean, there was a legend of a werewolf and stuff. Okay. And Swoomy is hit across town. But Erica has Utsuki still looking rough. Utsuki knows her again. It's funny. I like how Utsuki can be so expressive. She's one of my favorite characters of the season. Oh, I just like her so much. She's funny, but also be kind of cool. That's something I forgot to mention in my series review of Heartcatch. I actually forgot now. So, I think it's said by someone different this time. I just hope one day they could go back and Crunchyroll could officially sub previous seasons. You know? Now, they can license them to different anime studios to dub them faithfully. I mean, why not? And it's weird how Saban never dubbed the Smile Pre-Kill movie, which might be a good thing. I'm thinking. I think it's time to check out Doki Doki Precure. I'll check that out later. Actually, I think I'll check it out on Monday. I have more time that day. So yeah, anyway. Alright. In lower round, Erica and Itsuki transform into Kyo Marion and Kyo Sunshine. This transformation actually gets reused in the later around episode 47 or 46. I can't remember the exact episode. I think it was late in the season, the final battle part. You know? Which I like. It's interesting that we use that for the show as well. So yeah. We working together, battle the Desertarian, and combine with the Precure Shining Fortissimo. It's a combined attack between Super Blossom Marion's Fortissimo combined Fortissimo attack and Sunshine's attack, combining them. I really like that. Like, they don't get proper power-ups for the season, do they? Besides the mirror, they don't get proper power-ups like other seasons do. They just combine the powers of what they have now. Which I find is pretty clever. Shows that they don't need the power-ups. They work together, combine their power to, beat the bad guys. Which I like. So yeah. Anyway. They rescue them. There was a yellow salamander saying that, isn't he one of their own stuff? Okay. He just wants that crystal back. He tells the guru to meet him tomorrow at the full moon. Anyway, later he wakes up in bed where Subomi, Erica, and Itsuki are watching over him. He's okay and stuff. Yuri and Momone is there too. You know? He introduces those Lugaroo. I don't know how to pronounce that right, by the way. Subomi, Erika, Itsuki introduce themselves to him. You know? Yeah. Alright, the current excuse for him to stay here for a bit. Thanks to a little help from Momone. You know, using him as a model. You know, he sounds and looks a bit like a girl, doesn't he? Like, he literally sounds like a little girl and a little boy. Seriously. Well, I think the film is canon. I mean, as I said, nothing contradicts this. I didn't see anything that contradicts the events of the series. Like, I don't see any new. They didn't get a new power up, like Kills always do. Like for the final battle of the conclusion towards the climax of the film, they always gain a new power up for the final battle to beat the bad guy of the film. That makes it's just done in some more toys, but I'm surprised Toy didn't do it for the season. Maybe because they knew how beloved Heartcatch was and decided not to. That's my guess, because Heartcatch was a good season. So, anyway, he spent some time with Subomi in the garden, you know? She comes up with a nickname for him, Olivia. Olivia. I'm just gonna say Olivia instead of Olivia. Because that sounds like a girl's name, doesn't it? Yeah. She's being a little pushy. Well, we're going to try being a model. You know, things. You know, says that he hates Subomi. It's funny and said it's funny because it's the first time someone's ever said that he hates Subomi. That definitely must have haha. But in a comedic way. It's not played. It's played for laughs. It's not serious. So, yeah. You know, so spend some time with Erika next. You know, telling her about her love for fashion, how she hasn't completely gone over her complex of her sister Momone. But she's doing what she loves. She's doing what she's good at, making clothes. Yeah. You know, she does. You know, saying Subomi's changed too. You know, and stuff like that. You know, he has that go. Oh no, what with Itsuki? Going with Itsuki and stuff. You know? He asks why she acts like a boy, why she talks like a boy. She just tells him what about her past, you know, and she's just been acting like a boy because it's out of habit what she's been doing for all years. I like it. He's a really complex character. I like her own reasons and how she grows out of it. I mean, sometimes when you just see Itsuki, you forget she's a girl when she's in her school uniform. But if everyone in the school knows she's a boy, a girl, I mean, you know, I guess the teachers understand her situation and not say anything. You know? And it can be a moment where she sees the dress and fawns over it. I like that. It's still, that thing always gets me. Itsuki's just like that. I like her. She can have her own quirk. Her unique personality traits. Yeah. And she says to me that he doesn't hate her. Anyway. Olivia tries his best, but doesn't like him, just goes into the room where the three fairies are seen. You know? As then pain happens. He's like the werewolf stuff. His nails go sharp and his hair turns glowy blue-ish green. You know? So when we come in after hearing his pain, he accidentally hurts and apologizes. So we tells him it's alright that, you know. Hey. Next morning after that. Yeah. Yuri says to take him for walk with him as well. You know? Ask his salamanders like a father to him. We see a lot of montage of flashbacks. he just tells him, no, he's not. He's just a pain. And Yuri tells him about her father. Now, if you watch this film after the series, you know what happened to her father. And when you think about it, he went missing in France. He disappeared 3 years prior. She heard that he disappeared somewhere in France, but I don't know where he is. Yeah. And we got the Bridget talking. Salman just shows up. Wanting Olivia to come back. But Yuri protects him. Imagine. He tells her that she's not a pretty girl, that she shouldn't get in his way. But she says, how is that so? And transforms into Cure Moonlight. Yeah. By the way, the first Cure, I'll get to the end of it, and about. He sends Olivia to some type of place. He accidentally drives Cure Moonlight along with her. He starts to tell her about him, so he's not different to the other desert messengers. Then we cut back to the apartment where the girl, Tsubomi, is happy with the pictures and wants to show them to Olivia. Yuri arrives and she tells him what happened. So, we get the continuation of that part. The first Precure, the first desert messenger, the first Precure, coincidentally, is called Cure Orange. Yeah, like the blue Precure from Hugto. Just a coincidence. And there was this joke comic I found on Twitter with Cure Finale saying she should name herself, Cure Parfait. The person saying that name's already taken. That was a good gag. I think Toy forgot that name was already taken, but for a different Cure. But it was a movie Cure. It was a movie character, so it sure didn't matter. So anyway, he was different to the other desert messengers. He was imprisoned by Cure Orange all those years ago. The king kicked him out. Most likely Doom kicked him out for being so different and stuff. And he was imprisoned by Cure Orange, where Olivia accidentally set him free when he was just a young boy. Hey, Olivia, he went of his own free will, by the way. No. And saying that the werewolf inside him will grow stronger, become a base of its own by the full moon. Moonlight bites him, but he's stronger. Olivia starts the fight, says that Salamander's right, that he is a monster. After that flashback, and Tsubomi runs out upset, Erica stops her, After Tsubomi says, Erica tells her that why don't he just go rescue her? Why don't she just go rescue? And no one said she couldn't. And the other kills will be on him too. Yeah. Olivia wants the Salamander to stop, doesn't want to destroy the world. So he battles him, but Salamander wins. It was a brilliant moment, by the way. You consider him like a father. And that's truly emotional. And it's too late. The wolf inside him is awakened. Just then, the other kills arrive. Thanks to the low help, thanks to the mirror that helped them. Judged by the heart portal that appeared. Anyway. Lost in the memory flanked Olivia on sunshine and moonlight about Salamander. Tsubomi doesn't believe the wolves fully took it over. Until Alonmo, even though she gets hurt by him, he comes back to normal, Anyway, on the right, Moonlight notices that his hand's cracked. He basically tells him that he cannot love anything. He's a desert messenger and stuff. And, someone uses the power that was sealed away. He turns him into a dragon as he attacks. with the berries trying to protect pet citizens with help of Cobra Summer, who appeared. And Olivia tells him that it's his power that's out of control. He can no longer turn back. So, Subomi's grandma makes one her only appearance in the film, saying, wishing them the best. Shame she's not entirely in the film, because she is one of the main characters after all. She used to be Cure Flower, and the film appears as Cure Flower happened in the Christmas episode. So she probably wouldn't have done anything back then. That made sense. I'm sure they should have said Cure Flower for the film. That'll be more impactful. But I'm not a writer, so they had their own reasons. But I'm sure Cure Flower could have had a better moment in the film. Okay. So yeah, they asked Oliver to help and then lend him his power, and use the super silhouette powers to try to best beat him, but it's getting pushed back. But if everyone combined their lending their heart flowers to the Precures, they won. Meaning, he turns back to normal, where he and Olivia have a nice moment. You'll get pretty Cure back business, something. Let me ask. He says that they should go on a journey. Maybe brings them flower. Grows some flowers in other places. And that's what the film ends with a cool ending. A remixed version of the second ending, which I did not mention in my previous review, so I'll mention it now. I like the first ending and the second ending. They're both catchy, but there was a problem with that in a way. The second ending happened when Cure Sunshine appeared, but it spoiled Cure Moonlight's return, because in the intro and ending, Cure Moonlight was in there. Even though it's just was the feeling at the time, she didn't return until episode 33. So I do not know what they were figured back then. It was obviously not a mistake, otherwise they would have corrected it. I don't get it. You should have fixed that. It spoiled everything. They should have created a second version of the first ending, or create a second ending with a different version, like they did with Sweet. Sweet had two versions of the second ending. Why didn't they do that? But I like the remix version as well. It is a great end credits. It's just the girls and Cobra Summer on a fashion walk. Also, Cobra Summer transforms has a human form. Something I forgot to mention that looks like Subomi's dead grandfather, Sora.
You alright, kid boy?
Yes, dickhead. So I forgot to mention that in my last video. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's my review on the Heartcatch Precure, the movie. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed my content, hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. Stay tuned for all the videos that comes in the future. And I hope to see you again for Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush later. So yeah, see you guys next time. Phoenix out.